The West African Examinations Council says it is ready to organize this year's West African Senior School Certificate Examination. Head of Public Affairs at WASSCE, John Kapi, has also been detailing how the outfit will conduct the exams in conflict-stricken areas. He spoke on the AM show a while ago.
We have so far been able to print the question papers. We've sent also, normally for the WASSCE, the stationery goes along with the question papers. So whoever is keeping custody of the questions also keeps custody of the stationery, except for the objective answer cards, which we would present to the schools ahead of time so that the supervisors can prepare them for the exam. So we've printed, normally we print in batches based on the timetable. So for the first 3 weeks, all the questions are ready. They have been transported as we speak. Every single person has arrived at their destination ready for the examination this morning. So I would say that we've had quite a smooth process in the preparation towards the examination in terms of printing, packaging, and then dispatching our staff to the field for the exercise. So when the exams were to be, first of all, during the BEC, what we did, especially at the time, it was just Boko. So we did not have an examination depot in Boko. What we did was to have a depot at Zebila. So from Zebila, the examination officials, that is the district exam officials, would drive under police escort to Zebila, pick up the questions, go back, have the candidates write, and then return the scripts to our depot keeper at Zebila. That's what we did, and that's the same thing we wanted to replicate for the WASSCE. And then the Nalego issue occurred, and then there were also some pockets of disturbances in some schools within the Upper East in particular. So what we did was to be in touch with the local authorities, of course, with the collaboration of the Ghana Education Service. And then they told us that they had made adequate provision for security.
Well, news just coming in. Frustrated students of Alfaro College of Education in Wenchi have barricaded the school entrance, halting all academic activities and demanding immediate action from authorities over years of neglect, highlighted by severe water crisis and deplorable, facilities, exorbitant fees, and the suppression of their student leadership. Anas Abid is at the center of the protest and joins us via Zoom. Anas, what can you report?
So, as I speak to you now, academic activities has been disrupted here at the Alfaro College of Education, which is the only students claiming. I don't know if you got the first points I made earlier. Students are claiming that they are being, charged huge amounts, and they don't see it on the grounds in their campuses, in the lecture halls are in terrible state. They don't have enough. They are not allowed to celebrate that. Claiming celebrations is around the Islamic teachings, and as a result, they will not allow the students, celebrate this. As yet, all these are being charged, and these students are saying, as I speak to you now, they are being fed once in a day, one hot meal, and even that one has issues. The school do not have reliable water source. All these are compounding the issues here. Students are claiming life in this particular campus is, a very difficult one, and they are not going to allow academic activities to continue. In fact, they are not even allowing lectures access to the school until these issues are raising resolved. As I speak to you, they are. I want to see what is actually happening here. They are protesting, and they are saying nothing the school authorities will say will calm them down. I have quite a few of them who may be speaking with us this minute. The authorities are engaging them in a way, but they are saying that this has been the order of the day over the years, and so nothing the authorities will say will convince them. So, Mamesi, this is the situation here at the Alfaro College of Education. We are trying to get what the authorities are trying to tell these students here, but the situation is not easy. The police officers are here, they are packed out there, they are not allowed entry by the students. So that is the current situation. We may want to listen to what the school authorities are saying here, if only time will permit us. If not, we'll get updates later in our subsequent bulletins.
If you like me to keep quiet and listen. As management in the school and this school for your betterment. For life, sometimes there are challenges.
It's been great to hear what the school authorities are saying. Unfortunately, the lines aren't helping us. But we have Peter Anti on the line, joining us on the conversation for the preparedness of WASSCE, I think somewhere this week or next week. Peter Anti, we're grateful for your time on News Desk.
And then our anomalies.
Only to your
We are
right.
almost finished.
So,
everything.
So we're still hearing sounds from Al Farouk College, where the school authorities are trying to speak to the students to calm them down. But so let's do Peter Anti in now. We'll get Anas back later on. Peter, so WASSCE says they're prepared for the exam fully, especially in conflict-stricken areas. Are you satisfied with their preparations?
Thank you very much, and good morning to your viewers. I think that some papers have already been written. I know that they started the exams around 5th of August with the practicals, and I think they've also written orals for French and Arabic, and there's not an incident yet. So we would say that yes, preparations are on the way, and they seem to have control over events as they are unfolding. In terms of preparations for places where there are conflicts and violent exchanges, I believe that there's been a lot of conversation around it, and WAEC has indicated that they are on top of the issue. They are prepared to conduct the exams at places where we were thinking there should be a change of venue to ensure that there are no interruptions in the during the period of the exams. But they seem to suggest that they have done their groundwork, and they believe that they can conduct the exams in these places. We just hope and pray that we don't have any disturbances midway, so that the students will have a very conducive environment to write their exams and then continue with their education.
And just before I went to the WASSCE, I think I moved on too quickly, but we've talked about conflict in and out school campuses, with the recent one being Al Farouk College, where the students have halted activities, they've locked up school, there's classrooms, they're not even listening to their school authorities, you know, and things happening to ensure that they get the right amenities to learn. What do you make of emboldened students not even listening to their school authorities, demonstrating to drum home a needs to have quality education?
It's disturbing. It shows a lack of understanding of the current times that we are in. It exposes our education authorities of their understanding of the nature of the current crop of students and generation that they are dealing with. Move from Bolgatanga and then now to Al Farouk. Interestingly, in Al Farouk, we have not seen them destroying properties. We don't know how this is going to escalate, because this is the beginning. But in Bolgatanga, it was brutal, very, very destructive. They burned their libraries and other things. It tells you that the nature of students we're dealing with demands a more sophisticated kind of engagement from our school authorities. And I think that is an angle that we are not doing well. I believe that the education authorities need to now retrain our school authorities, administration officials on how to engage the Gen Zs in this, at this particular point in time. Their understanding of issues are different. Their appreciation of circumstances is different. And you do not use the old style of handling students to handle them. They would definitely rebel against whatever decision that you are bringing on board. You will need a kind of conflict resolution technique that brings the idea.
Dr. Auntie, you talk about sophistication, you talk about technique. Specifically what? In what way? Is it not, talking to them and telling them the real issues, how it can be done? Which other way would be sophisticated apart from that?
Yes, it's about talking to them, but the time of relaying information to them is very, very crucial. If they feel part of the process, they would definitely ensure that the right things are done. And that is what I mean by that. You don't wait till things escalate before you engage them. They need to be walked through the process right from the beginning. So if you listen to the Al Farouk incident, you will see that the student says that every time they complain about this, they are being told the same thing. It means that there has been a break in trust in terms of the words of the authorities. That is the kind of thing that the school administration shouldn't do to a generation like this, that is so interested in organizing and coming out with anything that they will be able to do. So we think that there are new techniques in conflict resolution that school authorities needs to be taken through. That should be the work of the education officials. Again, we have to also understand that you need to pick information right among the students. And that is why you have prefects. That is why in some schools you have people who give information to housemasters, to senior housemasters, to headmasters. You will need to gather all these forms of information, intelligence among the students before things even get out of hand. These are strategies that school authorities need to employ in order that we have a conducive atmosphere for learning. But most importantly, we need to take them through the process right from the beginning so that they trust our words and they trust our resolve to deal with the issues that confront them.
Right. Thank you very much, Dr. Peter. Auntie, there, you still